2023 is here, and with it comes lots and lots of new movies, TV shows, video games, and I'm back for like the fourth time or some, I don't know, but I'm here to stay this time. I know I've said it before, but this time I mean it. And today I'm going over my most hyped movies, top 10 to be in fact, most hyped movies for 2023. Before we get into it, we're so close to 2,000 subs. I say so close, we're 200 away. So a little farther than I would hope, but or wish. But if you want to sub, just shoot me a sub, and we'll be chill. Like the video, comment down below. I read every single comment. So if you want to, that's chill. But if you don't want to, that's chill too. Do whatever you want. But we are about to start the video. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's get into it. Alright, so I have a few honorable mentions first because why not? There are several honorable mentions because there are just so many hype movies coming out this year that I couldn't just have 10 of them. So let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, like 8 honorable mentions. So I'm just going to name them. I'm not going to take time showing on the screen. Just look. You got Barbie. You got John Wick 4. You got Fast and Furious X. You got Transformers Rise of the Beasts. You got The Marvels. You got Aquaman Lost Kingdom. And then you got Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. That is the honorable mentions list. And if that has anything to do, say anything, then this is going to be a crazy, crazy list. So yeah, just before we get into number 10, again, subscribe. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying until the end. That's it. Okay, I promise. All right, let's go ahead and get into number 10. Number 10 is going to be Oppenheimer. I think I'm saying that right. Have you seen this movie's cast? Have you seen the cast? The cast is absolutely stacked. It's insane. You've got Robert Downey Jr. You've got Florence Pugh. You've got Cillian Murphy. You've got Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. My bro, Roderick. Not the fake one, the real one. He's in this movie too. I'm just gonna stop right there because you don't really need anybody else after hearing that. It's also directed by Christopher Nolan. The same dude who did one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. Of course, I'm talking about The Dark Knight Rises. No, I'm not, but you catch my drift. And just with the story and the trailer and everything they've done so far, this is shaping up to be one of the best movies of the year. Honestly, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go watch it. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited and I am ready. Number 9 is going to be Creed 3. I've been following the Rocky franchise for not so long now. Last year, I just watched like all of them. Still have yet to see Rocky Balboa, but I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I saw Creed's 1 and 2. So this is the first Rocky movie, quote unquote, that doesn't have Rocky in it, which is going to be, that's the only reason I'm a little about this movie. Which I know Adonis is his own story. It's his movie, and Michael B. Jordan's directing, which is really cool. But I don't know. It's a Rocky movie without Rocky. So we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be good. Jonathan Majors looks crazy as well. It's coming out right after Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. So he's going to be a crazy first quarter one of the year for him. So yeah, bro. Creed 3, it's going to be crazy. Number 8, I've got Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. And this is one of the last DC movies that they're doing before, the rebrand, James Gunn, Peter Safran, all that. But Zachary Levi's still here, and he's going to give it to us. And it's going to be crazy. And I'm very excited because, I don't know about you guys, I loved the first movie. I thought it was really funny, really enjoyable. So if it's just going to be another one like that, then I'm in. I'm down. It's not my most anticipated, but it's definitely top 10. Very excited. And I'm actually gonna put this, I don't know. It's probably not going to be better than the other two DC movies I got on this list. Maybe it'll be better than Aquaman. Or maybe Aquaman would be better. I don't know, but it's just going to be a fun little movie, kind of to say bye to the current state of the DCEU too. Number 7, I've got Blue Beetle, and I am so excited. This movie is going to be like, it's so underrated already. I can already tell. I've seen I've seen some people talk about it, but not enough. It's got Sholo Mariduena. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that name, but I love him in Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is one of my favorite shows of all time. He's Miguel, and I've always loved Blue Beetle. He's always been one of my favorite DC heroes, and he's so underrated. And he's getting his own feature film in the theaters, theatrical film, and it's the dude from Cobra Kai. It's Miguel from Cobra Kai. So I'm for one, am super excited for this, and I feel like it's gonna be one of the most like overslept, underrated movies of the year. And it's gonna be like a hidden gem. It's gonna be a banger, and I cannot wait. Number 6. Make fun of his voice all you want. I don't give a flying flip. Number 6 is Mario. This movie looks so peak, and it's probably going to be the second best animated movie of the year. Notice how I said second. I'm getting there. Anyway, Mario. I've always played Mario as a little kid. I grew up with Mario. He's crazy. I had the game on the Wii. I had Super Smash Bros. I love Mario, and I love his gang. And I've always loved Chris Pratt. So when they said Mario was doing Chris Pratt, I was like, huh? That's a little weird. But I wasn't like mad. And then I heard his voice, and I was like, it's not bad. And then I heard somebody say this. Would you really want the high-pitched, the woohoo? Would you really want that for 2 hours? No, you'd get sick of it. That's why we need a kind of like low, like more normal accent, right? He's still a New York or wherever he was, a plumber, and taken into the real world. Okay, so he's gonna sound normal. He's Italian, or he lives in New York, so he's gonna sound normal. He's not gonna be like, oh, ah. He's not gonna sound like that, right? He's gonna sound normal. So if you stop looking at his voice and look in the trailers, it looks so beautiful. We've already had 2 trailers, and they look absolutely insane. And I cannot wait for the Super Mario movie. Number 5 is going to be Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's been a while since I've seen the Indiana Jones movies, but from what I can remember, I really loved them. But I hated the Crystal Skull. I loved the first 2. I hated the Crystal Skull. And I feel like this is going to be one of the best movies of the year. That's why I've got it at number 5. I'm going to rewatch Indiana Jones. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to love it. There's a reason that Harrison Ford loves this movie, or loves the character of Indiana Jones more than Han Solo. And he got emotional when presenting it with Short Round when he was there. It was crazy. And honestly, I cannot wait for this movie. Some of the de-aging and the flashbacks is going to be insane. And if this movie sucks, I'm done. But if it's peak, it'll be one of the best send-offs to a character ever. They cannot end on Crystal Skull, which is debatably, like, I really hate Crystal Skull. And I really hate Toy Story 4, where they're both 4 in movies with cowboy hat wearing people. So I don't know, bro. Maybe there's something there. I'm just kidding. But yeah, very excited for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It's going to be peak and a very, very, very good send-off to Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. It's also John Williams' last movie. Like, I'm saying it, the greatest composer of all time. It's his last movie. So it better be good. Number 4 is going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I think this raised a few spots after I saw that trailer the other day. Holy crap. Kang is going to be so good. My boy is a force to be reckoned with. and Scott is not making it out alive. Maybe in this movie, but by the end of the time, where like after Secret Wars, Kang is dead. Kang is dead. Oh my goodness, bro. He's so cool. And a few of y'all are memeing on MODOK, but that's how MODOK looks, man. Like, how do you expect him to be in live action if he looks like that? And some of you guys are stupid. Anyway, uh, Ant-Man and the Wasp, bro. Oh. Some people said that the trailer revealed too much, and I could see that. But I love Kang. I love Ant-Man, and I love that line at the end. One of the coldest lines of the MCU thus far. My boy goes, "You thought you could win," and then my boy Scott goes, "I don't have to win. We both just have to lose." Chills every time. And the good thing about this movie is that on the time I'm recording this, it's only about a month away. Just a month. That's all we have to wait to see the start of Marvel Phase 5. Speaking of Marvel Phase 5, plenty of MCU videos coming in the next few days, so look out for that. Speaking of the MCU, number 3 is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie, bro, I can already tell it's going to be so sad. Man, James Gunn's crazy, dude. I know he's going to do the same thing he did with Marvel, with DC. Well, he already did some with DC with the Suicide Squad. But James Gunn took these characters that almost no one had ever heard of before and made them fan favorites, right? And then in the second movie, still one of my saddest deaths of all time. And part of it's Chris Pratt's acting, which makes it so good. And Michael Rooker. But just Yondu, bro. Yondu. In the second movie, bro. Oh my goodness. When Yondu dies, that's like one of the last movie deaths I've cried to. Like, I don't cry a lot during movies and TV shows. Just because, like, I feel sad, but I don't, like, sit there and, like, bawl, you know? I bawled during Yondu. It was so sad, bro. When he goes, because he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. And that's just some random blue dude that was in 2 movies, right? So, if I felt like that for Yondu, I can't imagine what I'm going to feel for Drax, Rocket, Peter, whoever dies in this. What if they all die? They said it's the last movie. So if they all die, that's going to suck. But he do it in like the saddest way possible. I can already tell this movie is going to put me on therapy. But that being said, it's probably going to put an end to second or third best MCU trilogy ever. Number 2 is The Flash. Now, hold on. You're like, oh, The Flash is over Ant-Man, Indiana Jones, Blue Beetle, Guardians, Mario. Listen, bro. I love The Flash. Ever since I took that awesome decision to start watching The Flash several years ago, back when I was in middle school, bro. It changed everything. I went from, oh yeah, Flash is pretty cool, to Flash is my favorite DC character. That's right. I would dare say I like Flash a little bit more than Batman. It goes Spiderman, Flash, Batman. Flash on top. I'm looking at my Flash poster I have in my room right now. I love Flash. But then there's the elephant in the room. Ezra Miller. Oh my goodness. Bro is a menace. Now, last thing I heard about him, he's on probation. He's like a year probation. So if he does anything else wrong, he's going to jail. And he can't do a Flash movie in jail. But they spent tens and tens of millions of dollars on this movie. So they weren't just going to cancel it or put it on the shelf or something because they spent that much money. Also, though, let me tell you this might change your mind. It's got my favorite DC superhero in it, right? Who has deserved a movie all this time. It was announced like 10 years ago, and it's finally coming to fruition. And it's conquering Flashpoint, right? But let me tell you this. With the test screenings, The Flash has gotten the best audience like review from those test people, the test screenings, it's gotten the best audience reviews since The Dark Knight, which is saying something. You know The Dark Knight? You know The Dark Knight? Yeah, that's saying that The Flash has had the best reviews since The Dark Knight. That is why they're so confident in The Flash, and they're still willing to push it out, even though the main actor is a convicted felon who's on probation. He's on probation, guys. But that's just crazy, bro. So that's why I'm hyped. That's why I'm hyped. Because we've had a lot of good DC movies in that time period. Heck, we had the Batman last year, which I love to death. But if it's better than the Batman and it's had the best audience score since The Dark Knight, and it's The Flash, then you can count me in. But at number 1, it's no contest. It's the sequel to the greatest animated movie of all time. That's right, you heard me, debate me, Across the Spider-Verse. Oh my goodness, dude. I love Into the Spider-Verse so much. That's right, I called it the best animated movie of all time. And if these next two are as good as Into the Spider-Verse or even better, I'm saying it's the best comic book trilogy. You can't prove me wrong, bro. If Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse are as good as Into the Spider-Verse or better, it would be the best comic book trilogy. It's insane how good these movies are, bro. Across the Spider-Verse, bro. Oh my goodness. All those spider people. No, like, you... It's got like my 2 favorite renditions of Spider-Man outside the movies. It's got the PlayStation Spider-Man, it's got Yuri, right? And then it's got the Spectacular Spider-Man. What else do you need, bro? This movie is going to be absolutely peak fiction, and with everything that they have shown us, you cannot prove me wrong. It is easily going to be the best movie of the year. That's right, better than Oppenheimer, and it's an animated Spider-Man movie. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. I stand by that. And yeah, bro, Across the Spider-Verse, number one. Number 1, easy. That's going to do it for my list, though, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your list down below. But yeah, expect lots more videos from me very soon. If you want me to do this with TV shows, let me know. But I'm signing off for now. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.